All right, now let's get to Grace White. She's at Rice University tonight with what we know about the woman who works there. Grace?
Well, and Mia, campus is operating as normal tonight. We want to let people know that. University officials say the staff members' movements was limited to just one building, and they said it has been extensively cleaned. But tonight they're not saying which particular building on campus it is. They did say, though, this research staff member was here on campus Monday and Tuesday, February 24th and 25th. The university was notified last Saturday and began to take precautions. They're stressing tonight there was no contact with undergraduate students. 17 others, though, remain in self-isolation off campus. Those include faculty, doctoral students, and staff. We spoke tonight to the editor of the student newspaper. Her family happens to be from Wuhan, China, where the outbreak started. And for her, it's been very personal and a learning experience to cover the coronavirus on her own college campus.
It's been very exciting, but also pretty exhausting because as students, we are worried for our own health in addition to our peers, and there's a very difficult balance to strike between, how do we make sure that we're covering things accurately and giving people the information they want, but not inciting fear in the student body.
Speaking of the student body, student leaders are asking the administration to make class attendance optional, and they want lectures available online. The president of Rice University released a statement tonight saying he's doing everything possible to prevent the spread of the virus. We should note this trip the staff member on was personal. It was not affiliated with the university. Len, back to you.
All right, Grace White at Rice University tonight. So